Loopy, wacky protests of Tesla and just America by a bunch of boomers and weirdos. Welcome to the Doug TenNapel channel. I'm Doug TenNapel. This is where the happy patriots are. You know, I always love it when my right-wing people, all my people, we're all going like, the conspiracy is Soros. Soros is funding everything. It's Soros. It's the big bad guy. And I go, let's just look into this protest, okay? Because there's probably a rational explanation for it. It's funded by George Soros. This is a post from Elon Musk, and he goes into the whole thing, how it all works.
This past weekend, I went undercover as a Democrat voter to a Tesla protest here in Atlanta, Georgia.
How did he know that he was a Democrat voter? Probably because he wore a dress and a hammer and sickle.
I wanted to go undercover to better understand, first of all, why they're protesting, but also I wanted to find out, are they actually being paid to protest? I just wanted to investigate this claim of Elon Musk that they are literally paid protesters. So first of all, here's the demographic of the people at the protest. The majority of the people that I saw there were white boomers. And the boomers would sometimes even have their parents there with them. The women had really nice name brand bags and purses, and the husbands looked like they were just dragged out there. I'm telling you guys this because this doesn't fit the demographic of people who are paid to protest. And this also kind of debunks the left's claim that these are disenfranchised MAGA voters. All of these people voted for Kamala. But that doesn't mean that George Soros didn't fund this and didn't organize this with his money. So the people protesting may not be actually paid, but the people who organize the protest are, and I'm going to show you guys how. This right here is one of those paid organizers, and I'm going to show you guys exactly how she gets paid. Remember last year with the college encampments, how certain George Soros-tied organizations received endless amount of money from George Soros? They can disperse it to organizers. And those organizers were getting paid upwards of $7,800 just to protest for 8 hours a week.
This is important to notice because this is how they get away with it, or a lot of it. My biggest question about all conspiracies is where's the email, paper trail? Where's the proof? Where's George Soros going to all of the, vote machines, going out to all those people running it, saying, here's the plan. On this day, we're going to switch this many votes. It's not that. He gives his money to leadership, to leaders of organizations, and then they go out and use stupid white old lady boomers to go and protest for free.
Well, the exact same thing is happening here. Here are 5 radical leftist groups protesting Elon Musk, one of which received $7.6 million, none other than from George Soros. And one of those groups, known as Invisible Project, received...
Now, he calls it the Invisible Project. He's a little wrong on that. He misread it. It's called Indivisible Project, Indivisible. And that's the one that George Soros is pumping this year, and I'll prove it in just a minute.
That $7.6 million from George Soros to do exactly what you guys are seeing, to boycott and to protest anything related to President Trump. So it's very safe to say that the people protesting are probably not getting paid, but the organizers, they're getting a nice paycheck. So Elon, you're right in a sense. These people aren't paid protesters, but the people organizing this definitely are.
Okay, it's the organizers. Look, on that indivisible thing, watch this clammy, creepy read by Hillary Clinton about giving money to Indivisible. Remember, Indivisible is a George Soros-funded operation, but look at her reading this. She looks like she's a hostage.
Many of them Republican-controlled. But there's also good news in the face of this very real threat to democracy. Indivisible has launched Crush the Coup to make sure we're ready to defend democracy in 2024. They've put together a list of critical races in 6 key states and how you can get involved. Will you support Crush the Coup by donating to Indivisible and
donate to Indivisible? There you go. They're the ones funding many of these protests. And we've heard a lot from Indivisible over the last year. And this is Hillary Clinton. They basically paid her to go out and try and raise money, or she gets an in-kind donation or whatever. But man, I've never seen Hillary Clinton this uncomfortable. She's not talking off the top of her head. She's reading a cue card, or she's a hostage.
And state legislature candidates. Each of these races is highly competitive. And your dollars could very well decide the winners and the winner of the next presidential election. This could not be more important or more urgent.
Thankfully, she has no credibility and everyone ignored her. However, let's go to one of the protests because this is just funny. This is a normal guy checking out the protest. And then this is what I mean by paid protesters. You'll see one of the guys come out and they have their own formal way of talking. They have their call out points. I'll call them out when we go, but watch, this guy is probably a right winger calling them all out.
Today we're confronting these anti-Trump and anti-Elon Musk protesters, seeing what they're protesting for. Let's see who we can get up here. Wow.
I just want to remind you of protest procedure. Don't film unless it's consent of anyone's faces.
Don't film unless it's consent of everyone's faces. This guy's wearing a mask.
And we'd ask if you
We're on public property, though, so we can film.
Are you part of the protest? Are you against?
Of course, I'm here. Hey, easy, dude. You don't have our consent to do this.
Don't touch me.
Don't
touch me!
Whoa.
Don't
easy.
touch me!
That guy is an operator. He acts like, look at him. He's in the yellow vest. He's got the mask on. He knows to scream, "Don't touch me," and throw your hands up. This is training.
I didn't touch you for nothing.
You touched me! Don't touch me!
You want some money? He's touching
Can we
him.
get someone around these people, please?
Elbows. Easy.
Elbows!
Okay, and then he yells out, "Elbows and circle, elbows, circle, elbows, circle." So they have their little weird pseudo-military thing. Another thing you're going to see are people hold up signs with the F word on it, and I'm sorry about that. But part of why they have those signs that hold up F words and swastikas is because YouTube will ban the video, right? It'll put it in a different category if the F word is on it. They've also been known to blast out music that is copyrighted, like a Rolling Stones song in the background. So you can't remove it. If you play the audio with the video, it'll have a Rolling Stones audio in it, and you'll get a copyright strike. See how this works? This is all organized.
Elbows!
Easy.
No.
Easy.
We're not here to.
Wait.
We're not here for the protest.
Whoa.
See, there's the sign. There's the F word sign meant to get this episode that I show right now on YouTube demonetized.
What? Get the police. What did I do?
Don't feed the trolls!
No. Get
Elbows around!
Elbows around. Holy cow. Don't let me go. Ooh, what are you going to do?
Elbows!
Elbows. Man, we are peaceful.
Oh, man, we are peaceful. He's going to try to just run away from the guy, and they're all going to follow him and shout the elbows and all that.
What the hell's going on out here? Watch,
Run.
he can't keep running. Okay, what is going on, everybody? Look, we got a crowd coming. Dude, you touched me.
That's the best. He stopped right in front of him, and the guy bumped into him, and he goes, "You touched me." So he made him break his own rules. This is a genius. I love you, little guy.
Bro, get off me. He's touching me. I know I'm attractive, but I'm not that attractive to follow me like stink on poo. Come on, man, get off me.
Get off the property. Go.
Ma'am,
Go.
stop following me.
It's public property, and they're telling him to get off it.
Bro, what are you doing?
I'm
Continue
part
on
of
recording.
security. He's not allowed
You're
to be here.
not part of
I'm
no
not
security. I
engaged.
could have brought a construction vest as well.
I thought you were trying to fight for our country.
He goes, I'm part of security. I could wear a construction vest as well.
I am fighting for our country. You guys, get off me.
Zone 5 agitators.
I ain't no agitator.
Yes, you are.
He's the one agitating me. Ma'am, I came in a suit to be respectful for you guys today. Oh, geez, are you moaning, sir? Drop the moan.
He's riding up on me.
He's riding up.
There's the music. There's the music.
Up on me. It's not
This
okay.
guy has a
sir.
mask on.
Fascist here! Fascist here!
Look at. How are you guys doing?
Fascists don't belong here!
Where's your sign?
How are you doing, ma'am?
It'd be better if Donald Trump wasn't in president.
Oh man, rainbow flags. They've got the yellow vest. This is anytime you're paid to be a protester, you're a huge loser. And so these people are all wearing the same uniform. They're all middle-aged, overaged, white people, white baby boomers, hippies, all grown up, flown in from Berkeley.
Look at him, look at him. Look at him. Grab their microphone, they freak out. Bro, these.
Help! He's hurting me! Help!
You look like a fool. You know that's what you are? A freaking fool. I am. I'm looking professional. Oh my gosh.
Help! He's touching me!
Bro, you.
Help! You're in the people.
I'm not bald. What is going on? This guy's a lunatic.
This guy's
What are you guys
psychotic.
doing? Get your hands off me, little Antifa boy. Get the police officer these fools. Officer, these guys. Where'd your one little boy go?
We did not touch you. We're safety.
Yes, you guys have. I have every right to be here.
You guys can go do what you're doing. Let them walk away. Don't engage.
Yeah, free speech.
I try to walk everywhere here, and you guys followed me everywhere I go.
Because you're shoving microphones in people's face.
I haven't done it once.
You've done it a million times.
He's literally walking around just asking questions very calmly. And then the paid protesters know to hysterically go after him. Here's another guy. I should say he's kind of innocent. You know, he's from Oregon and he thinks Trump is going to deport everyone to El Salvador.
What's up, guys? CJ Pearson here at one of the biggest anti-Trump protests in Washington, D.C. I'm with this guy right here. You have a sign that says, "You can't send us all to El Salvador." I know a lot of people have come from, far and away to come here to Washington, D.C. to make their voice heard. Where did you come from?
I came from Portland, Oregon.
Hey, Portland, Oregon. You born and raised there?
Yeah, I was born and raised there.
So you're born and raised in Portland, Oregon. Your sign says you can't send all of us to El Salvador. Portland, Oregon is in America. Why would you be sent to El Salvador?
I think that it's very clear that what the Trump administration is trying to do is go after the people that are keep eroding every day, and inching close to all of us, and they don't have any patience for this.
Do you have an example of the Trump administration sending American citizens to El Salvador?
Well, yeah, we I remember the gentleman's name, but
Oh, you're good. Thank you, Jay.
All right, take your time. I think we're done here. Ladies and gentlemen, the protests are harmless because they're by imbeciles like all these white, doughy. You have to be rich and elitist to be able to afford to fly out there, or you're getting flied out there by George Soros. It's a fake protest. It's not real. Now, the media's job is to try and get you to think this is organic and real and world's biggest, blah, blah. It's not. This is just more politics paid for by George Soros, money on the left. You lost the election, guys, and I'm dug in exile.